Hey y'all, this is a Variety Kid, and I was gonna say that yesterday I actually had a graduation party. It was pretty fun. Now, I was gonna say, before I started, I was gonna say two things. First of all, I actually went to another graduation party 2 days ago. So if you want to hear me talk about that, I'd be happy to. I just have less to say about that one. And second of all, I actually got a new iPhone. I got an iPhone 11 Pro, and I really like it. So I plan on talking about the top 10 new features. This time I'm going to talk about upgrades from the iPhone 10. Anyways, let's get into it. Okay, so this is going to be divided into two segments, like the pre-graduation party part and the graduation party part. So I was gonna say so I was gonna say about an hour and a half, 2 hours before the party started. My friend James from ninth grade private school, as well as his girlfriend Britton, came over to go get ice cream with me. I really had a fun time with them. I was gonna say these are actually some images of me with James and his girlfriend Britton. So this is a picture with James and Britton shortly after they got to my house. This is me with Britton and James at the Connie's Custard ice cream place. But anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed getting ice cream with them, and I enjoyed jamming out to the music they played. And the two songs I probably enjoyed the most jamming along to were "Good for You" by Olivia Rodrigo and "Levitating" by Dua Lipa and DaBaby. I just because like those were like upbeat songs, and I don't know, I guess I was in a good mood, so I wanted more upbeat music rather than mid-tempo. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I was gonna say, and then that James had to wait for a lot of cars before he could go, and then eventually I said, if this was a freeway, we would be on it by now. I jokingly said that to James, and James agreed with me, and then I told him, so do you think the solution is to make Jones Road into a freeway? I said that as a joke. I find that pretty funny. No, in case y'all don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all know this, but no, I don't think the solution is not to make Jones Road into a freeway. Jones Road, by the way, is an arterial street nearby where I live. Yeah, I don't really think the solution is to make it a freeway, as that would be really expensive, and they would have to close down the road. We already have enough freeways where we live, but yeah, I find that pretty funny about me asking that. Actually, whenever I got back, this was before the party, but actually, I was gonna say, I noticed there was a balloon, there was a balloon that was, stuck in, like, just below our roof. I really don't know how to describe it, but however, I actually easily could have gotten it if I went out a window. So yeah, I actually went out a window and got I really liked doing it. It was a lot of fun. It was scary, but it was a good kind of scary. Like I didn't fear death or serious injury. Yeah. There were quite a lot of people we invited to my party, including family members, people from Young Life, my church and youth group, swim, and some people around the neighborhood, and I appreciate them coming. I really enjoyed seeing those who came and talking to them or hanging out with them. At the beginning, two of my friends from swim, Julia and Ryan, actually came over, and I really enjoyed being with them. I was gonna say, at the party we actually had lots of food, or like including Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets and like ice cream / root beer floats. I actually didn't have too much of that. I mean, like, I did get full because I actually put 3 pieces, or it wasn't just Chick-fil-A. We also had like brisket stuff. I put 3 pieces of brisket on my sandwich and I got full, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't really like that. I don't know. I mean, that was a bit of a disappointment, but I don't know. I mean, I did enjoy eating the food that I did have, and yeah. Overall, it was a really fun party. We also jumped into the pool. Here's a video of me jumping into the pool right here. It's pretty full. It's pretty funny.
I'm bigger and stronger than y'all!
And And I was also going to say that okay, so I don't know if it was on this clip. My friend Caden, who sent it, he actually has a 12 Pro, by the way. He was actually a friend from church / my youth group, but he sent that video to me. And I was going to, I don't know, he said it didn't happen in this video, and he says he doesn't remember it happening, but I know one of the times I jumped in, I yelled, Aggie Land! Just because, like, just because, like, I don't know, like, I've actually listened to a lot of College Station radio stations, including their local top 40 station, because I like their playlist better than my local stations. But anyways, to the point, I don't know, I've heard a lot of them say, like, or in terms of reading about stations and the stations I've listened to, I've heard a lot of them refer to them as Aggieland, like, Aggieland's only hit music station, which I just find the name Aggieland to be funny. In addition, one of my former neighbors, his name is Weston, he came over with some friends, and at one point I mentioned to him about how there was an outcry in our neighborhood about four-wheelers, and I told him about how I felt like the outcry about four-wheelers was stupid, and he agreed with me. Yeah, and then I don't know, and then just to be funny, because just to be funny and to make my opinion public, because that's sometimes what I want to do. Sometimes I really feel like making my opinion more known. I yelled this was actually as Weston was leaving, but I yelled, "The outcry about four-wheelers in the woods is stupid." And then I was gonna say that actually, Weston Mount said he agreed with me, and I told him that he's had the best opinion so far. And I believe he thanked me for that. I was gonna say actually earlier while he was there, he actually went, or I think he went inside, I don't really know, but he was inside at one point, and I told Weston, tell my dad why the outcry about four-wheelers is ridiculous, because my dad kind of thought that I was overreacting to the outcry. I actually really like riding our four-wheeler, so yeah, I was disappointed as we weren't able to ride it. And then I really enjoyed Weston telling my dad why. I was gonna say his reason was like, it's a trail, like he was like, it's a trail, like what do people expect? They should expect people to ride four-wheelers back there. And yeah, and I also got like way more than plenty money. I loved it. I appreciate everyone who gave me money and gift cards. Yeah, I was extremely grateful, and I actually thought, I don't know, actually looking at all the cash I had, I thought to myself, I love life right now. Just because, yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave a like if you did. That really means a lot to me, because like I've noticed my videos haven't been getting very many likes, so if you could leave a like if you enjoyed that, I would really appreciate that. Yeah, and I don't know, maybe leave a comment if you have anything to say. Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye.